Hello, Noble Knitter. I'm so glad you've joined me today. It's Nancy Queen, and I'm here to show you how to make a log cabin blanket. This baby blanket is one that starts at the center and builds on itself, working from the center out. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and click the notifications bell for every time I post. For this project, you will need 95 yards of a worsted weight yarn for the center square. Then you'll need 190 yards each of 5 colors of worsted weight yarn for all of the stripes, a size 10 circular needle or a 14-inch pair of straight needles, a darning or finishing needle, as well as a pair of small scissors. There are also yarn kits available for this project at UU.com. This video today is sponsored by our friends at UU Yarns. Hop on over to UU and select a kit in any one of these gorgeous 6 baby colors. Then you'll enter code NobleKnits at checkout for 15% off your order if you order before May 30th. I'll provide a link above as well as in the description below. I selected the Cuddle Blues kit for my project, with yellow being the center square, and then I arranged the other colors in a pattern that I really liked. Log cabin blankets are made by starting at the center with a center square. So you can see I used the yellow to make my center, just garter stitch square, and then you pick up stitches and you work the next stripe. Then you pick up more and work the next stripe, and you just keep going around and around until the blanket is the size that you'd like. I suggest knitting a gauge swatch. In fact, you may even want to use your center square as your gauge swatch. And it should be 16 stitches to 4 inches in garter stitch, which is knit every row. A completed baby blanket measures 24 by 24 inches square. For this tutorial, I'll be knitting up a tiny version of the blanket, but I'll be providing you all of the accurate numbers that you'll need to make the larger blanket. We're starting with the center square, so use the color that has 95 yards. That is color A, and we're only going to use it for this square. Let's cast on 20 stitches. Now we'll knit 48 rows for the center square, and it's just going to be knit every row. You want to make note that this side, the first row, is the right side of your work. That will be very important when we finish this section and we bind off our work. I find it's helpful for me to attach a locking stitch marker to the right side of my work so that I don't get the sides confused. Now when you've completed 48 rows, you are ready to bind off your center section. So to count the 48 rows, you're actually going to count 24 garter ridges. To bind off, we're going to knit the first stitch, then knit the second stitch, and bring that first stitch up and over. Now we're just going to repeat that. Knit the next stitch, bring the first stitch up and over, all the way across until there's one stitch left on the needle. Now I want you to see this is where we will be picking up stitches to work our next strip. Clip the yarn, leaving approximately a 4 to 6 inch tail. To join your next color, which is color B, you're going to turn the work over and then tie a square knot with those 2 yarns to connect them. I do this so that I don't have to worry about the tails now. I go back and weave them in when I've finished my project. I take out the knots and then I weave in the yarn ends. We'll leave that last stitch on the needle, and now that'll become the first stitch when we pick up stitches. Now we go in between the bumps that you'll see, the garter ridge bumps on the side of the work, and you just go in, wrap the yarn around the needle and pull it through. That's called picking up stitches, and you'll do that all the way down the side of your work. You should have approximately 24 stitches on this new row, and it's because we had those 24 garter rows or garter ridges that we counted that serve as our new row. Take a minute to look at your row and see if the stitches are evenly spaced. Mine are, so let's continue. So for this strip, we are going to knit 20 rows. When you've completed your 20 rows, you should have 10 garter ridges. And as you can see here, I have 3 for my sample. You'll want to make sure you're on the right side of your work before binding off. Now let's bind off across the row, and just like before, leave 1 stitch on the needle. With that strip finished, I've attached my new yarn, which is color C, and I'm going to work down the side of the work, but now I have both the first strip and the second strip that I need to pick up stitches on. So I'm going to work in the garter ridges for the first section, and now I'm going to go right below the bind off edge. You don't want to have the bind off edge as part of your pick up stitches, or it's going to create a very weird ridge in your actual work. So you want to go below that, between the bind off and where your first garter ridge is, and evenly space them. I go between each section, and as you can see, pick up evenly across the row. Take a moment to look at your row and make sure everything's nice and even, and now we're ready to knit 20 rows in the new color. As you can see, my log cabin blanket is really shaping up. For more adorable baby blanket projects that you can knit, check out these 2 videos here on the left, and be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button and the bell button to get notified every time I post. Thanks for watching.